Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Sun Devils will kick off first, and here we go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. To the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Hands it off. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Burrowing for yardage. Fights off a defender. Across the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He's changing the play. Quarterback will keep it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. RPO complete. Runs through a tackle. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They go to the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Motion from the wide receiver. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fired in from the red zone for the score. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the corner. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Keeps it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for the edge. Keeps it. He'll pitch it. Spins away from the defense. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays.
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. Takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try. Makes the grab in their space. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, South Carolina. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Deep in the end zone, it's Bohannon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play. for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. And maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score going over the top. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's right. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long coming up.
Here we go. Ready. Ready. Let's go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown Gamecocks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the point after is good. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They give it back to him. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Buys time to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment. On play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Got his man.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The fake wants to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
And the Sun Devils will try to move the chains on fourth down.
29 bounce. 29 bounce.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. He'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready, go.
Snapped on fourth down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. The 40, the 30. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. Look, I know it's only the second. But we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hopkins. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks made the grab in the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the back. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 4 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Red Raiders who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's right. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Looking downfield, it's Hopkins. Left side, it's Minchie. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Booster, booster. Where did he go?
Handoff again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Plows his way ahead. Got a little space. Got a little grass. He's at the... He is in! Touchdown ASU!
defense have been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. From the gun, it's Cox. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. These corners backing off a bit. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. He breaks a tackle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. On the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Trying to establish the run. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, 1st down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Tight end now in motion. Quickly to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to pass. It's Hopkins. Got his man out of the backfield. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Defense all over him.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. Smashes ahead. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working.
Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Drops back. It's Hopkins trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Long way to go on second down. Give to the back. He's stopped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Breaks the tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, hit the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Takes the easy one to the back. Running through contact. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, inside the 10. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The handoff. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.